Sorry if that's too low.
Let's go. Oh, the way
Mm. So, I forgot what I was going to... Oh, my record at East Missouri and the officers and whatever... No, it was the officers that escorted me off the lot from the Farmington location. Stated specifically to me that the reason why I was being issued this warning, and the fact that I'll be arrested if caught on property again, is I was trying, not actually, but trying to have sex with all the females. So, here, let me do a visual verification. I changed, I'm helping someone else up right now, so. Anyways, yeah, I got a little dressed up. Anyways. So,
yeah.
I love the song.
You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? You ain't gotta ask no longer, right? You ain't gotta ask no longer.
No, they're both.
Everywhere we go.
Everywhere we go. Anyways, I was not. Now, the connection that I knew immediately once I heard those words, and the cop's just like, you don't seem like the type, blah, blah, blah. My psychosis about 20 years ago, my final breakdown before I got disability, was a statement that said sex was the key to everything. Now, how East Missouri Action Agency locked onto those words, specifically the way they worded it, to trigger that memory again, don't know, unless if they had access to my medical records, which may be public domain at this point because I did Creative Commons, so maybe everything was released and everyone's catching up. But I don't know. Don't care. I knew that I'm not allowed on the property, so I said I wouldn't. I said that I would wait at the corner of the property for the officers to show up to escort me off. Let's do this right. If we're going to do it right, get the wording right. I know I didn't do anything wrong. I know that I was providing help outside of my perceived definition or label I was given. You shouldn't be helping each other out, of which I hear all the time throughout my life. Don't focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Yeah, I am. The problems are I can't help the staff. You are you. I can help my fellow people and calm the entire facility down so that way I can get a night of sleep. All right, let me put the camera back on because I was looking at the camera and it's not there. There we go. Yeah, so I was talking to these crazy people right here. I'm like, you need to settle the fuck down so I can get some sleep. I don't care. When I walk out the door, you can be as crazy as the fuck you want. All right? I don't care. You say one thing, do it. That's it. I don't care. When I go into that bathroom, that's my time. All right? Don't cough. I don't give shit. I'm going to ignore everything you fucking say because that's my time. When I'm at home, that's my time. When I'm in my car, that's my time. If you're going to fucking blow me out of the water, I'm going to make sure to blow you right out of the water right after that. So be prepared. And I'm going to make sure that you know the right thing after that. That's it. You did wrong. You're stuck in a conversational pattern. You don't know how to break it. So let's have a new experience. Let me scare the fuck out of you that I know way too much when in reality I don't. I just know that you're stuck in the past. And you're trying to get to this point of now, which you enjoy. And you keep coming back to me with problems. So, I don't want to deal with your problems. You deal with your problems. Do your job. Be an adult. Talk right. If you don't know how to talk right, don't talk at all. Talk to people that do know how to talk right. And if those people don't know how to talk right or something that makes, ask a million fucking questions. Because you are the client and you don't understand. So, we all went through this. So, and then you start throwing hypotheticals in there, you know, that whole campfire talk, like what if this, what if that? It doesn't matter. We are here. We're at the campfire. Let's figure this out. Because tomorrow, when we wake up, We have new opportunities. We know that we were given a gift to live again. Live anew, literally. I am not who I was yesterday. During that night, I don't know what I was doing in my sleep. So, yeah. Whatever I did in my sleep changed your perception of me. Whether it be roll around, snore, whatever the fuck it was. So, I moved. I changed. You changed. Let's change together. Let's change together to be better people. Playing it out. At no point did I, okay, I'm going to let this play to the ice cream scene. At no point have I ever had an incident like this at the shelter.
It's me. Jean jacket with the chops, leaves showing off.
Oh, maybe one time, and we had that addressed. I mean, that got sent up through the ladder of East Missouri on a private, with paper towels beating. But this never happened. What? If you want to see what actually happens, you check it out. So watch the video. It's pretty hilarious. So I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Bye. All right. So, my name is Joshua Sisk, and I am actually written in this letter, and I've been shown an email by Lisa from Kim, East Missouri Action Agency. You each have met me in person. You know who I am. Now you're confused as to what I'm doing and whether I'm violating contracts. So, let's me address what I'm doing and then what I have done. First, Lisa asked me to help get her disability. She said she needs disability. She's living at the shelter. She wasn't getting the mail like she was supposed to. She was late on her contracts and basically got denied. There was no way of getting everything together. She didn't have the money, all that fun stuff. I have disability. I've been through the process. I know, and ironically, she's working with the same legal firm that I was going through. So I took it as a sign, help this person. She deserves it. She needs it. So, that's on me. Now, I went to the shelter. I should have never been allowed into the shelter. Technicalities, the way the bylaws are written up, I was not a resident of the area. I had lived in my car there for quite some time, of which they worded the paperwork appropriately, or maybe they didn't. Maybe I lied and stated that I was living at a friend's house, whatever, gave me an address, whatever it was. I got in, I shouldn't have got in. That doesn't matter for this at all either. I then received HUD, which allowed me to meet Kim, of which, within 5 minutes, literally told me that she was going to revoke my HUD authorization. I didn't want the HUD. I didn't want it. I knew what it meant. Didn't want it. Couldn't afford it. Knew that I would be in the same situation Lisa was in. It's one of those things. Either afford a house or a car. The house that I could afford is 40 miles away from the job that actually pay enough for me to afford this entire thing. It's just how life is. So, anyways, I avoided the contract basically, eventually, but Kim was amazing and allowed me time to process. I was processing a whole bunch of different things. I did tell her that my mother had passed and it touched me harder than normal at that moment, because she was the one that normally dealt with the contracts. Now, I made the decision, and this is me being shitty and a liar, it did affect me that way, but that stemmed off to so many different things of I was trying to work, how this was going to work in the future, what was going to be, all these options. Now, at that time, I didn't have a place. I didn't know. But Lisa, this guy from school. So I'm like, all right, there's another sign. This is going to work out. So, and I was shown one apartment, the one currently Lisa's at. That's not the apartment I had asked for. I had asked for the apartment C, which is still vacant. And then Lisa wanted the house for Melvin and the dog for the back, so Melvin could be outside. So, anyways, we're looking at the house, and I contacted East Missouri and said, we shouldn't be cleaning the house. I told him that I would clean the house. I would get it up to par if he would do right by Lisa. This is all for Lisa. We're going to get this done. So anyways, she finally saw apartment A. That looked better. It works out. The house was in disrepair. It looked bad. And literally having other tenants come up and then tell me all these things. First and foremost, you didn't introduce yourself to me. You didn't introduce them to me. And then those people that you say, and you didn't let me know that they would be showing up and doing things. So, yeah. And they didn't say anything. They just merely walked in. So what am I supposed to do? So I contact Doug. I ask questions. I'm like, well, yeah, I sent him. Yeah. I didn't think you needed to know. Why? You told me to clean the house. Then you just let strangers walk into your properties? After you tell someone, you don't introduce the people. Anyways, mind you, I have a problem. Well, it's not really a problem. It takes me all of 5 to 20 minutes of solid conversation before I fully understand a person. I have not gotten that with Doug. All right. What I have gotten from Doug is a lot of confrontations, as stated. All right, let's start from the beginning. In the cluttery block. All right, my storage on my phone tapped out. There was too much on there. I had to delete some stuff. So I'm going to piece these two things together. I don't want to read this. Anyways, so multiple things. One, let's discuss the situation at hand. They're talking about the scratch floor. Lisa had literally pointed out to Doug that board, that damaged board that I scratched, and it wasn't a literal thing. There was people there that saw it. It was pure luck, pure bad luck that scratched that floor all the way to the floorboard, of which Lisa said, this needs to be fixed. I'm going to bust my feet or fall or something, and no one's going to be here. Of which he said, just throw a rug on it. It's fine. Right before me scratching that floor, he realized that he wasn't able to do the actual fix that he's been saying for months. I'll get the electric and water done. I've got this. Don't worry about this. I've got this. I'll be there. I'll fix it. Of which he brings people he knows. They seem to match the same individuals that either used to live or do live at his properties to fix these items. Not a trained professional. Fine. Anyways, I've witnessed multiple times this now, of which he claims he's going to fix. He shows up the day of rent or the day before rent or whenever rent's due or maybe the few days after. Said I'll pick up rent, no big deal. And starts the job, gets to a point, realizes it's not going to be done, catches out. So I had stated, because he had asked for the rent, you can tell he was checking out. He's asked for rent. I'm like, I need to get the washer and dryer in there to make sure it's working. Those are the words that I told Lisa that I would do, is make sure the washer and dryer were in there. And then test to see if they're working. And then once they're working, I'll give you rent. He then says, what? And I'm like, he walks outside, states, I'm not sure if he called the lawyer then or right after, but either way, I'd stated, I need to get that dryer in there, make sure it works. All right, you can leave after that. I don't care. I will get you rent. Don't worry about it. It's in an envelope. All right, I didn't know where it was. I just needed time to get it. I knew exactly where it was because I asked Butch where the Ziplocs were or something. I don't know. That's where the money was at. It was in an envelope. I was to hand him the envelope. Anyways, he walks outside. Says, well, I've got to contact my lawyer. Fine. You're going to do that. Goes outside. I don't know who he calls or who he texted or whatever. Anyways, goes back in. I move the dryer, test the dryer. Didn't work. All right. I'm getting things out of order. I did grab his rent after and gave it to him because he was, I don't know, out of respect for a human being. He wanted the rent. I gave him the rent. I did find out later that it was only half the rent, of which Lisa deposited the other half later that afternoon on break. So, anyways, his car was still parked outside. I told him that East Missouri Action Agency told me not to do any maintenance, any work. Moving a dryer is one thing. That's it. So, and I don't know. Push comes to shove. We're at that point. When you're doing the right thing, the ability to articulate yourself and word things in a way that calms other individuals is very easy because you are literally doing the right thing. I believe I read the word confronted in here, which is the front con. You don't use words like that. You would state, I addressed Joshua. I did not appreciate his conversation or whatever you want to put in there. And I removed him from my phone. That would be the way. That's the one way. I mean, you can use different words, but when you use confronted, contemplated, blah, 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 there are multiple different words for a reason. The reason you're choosing those words is because your subconscious is telling you that you're manipulating the situation. That's it. So, I've spoken with Kim, as addressed in the first part of the video, who doesn't really know much about me. I also spoke with the legal team at Fox, legal in St. Louis, amazing department, amazing lawyers there, about my personal matters and my situation and trying to help someone out. And they said, let's start new. Give everyone a straight new chance. Just get it done. Lisa is going to have to. She's been in a lot of pain lately, and she doesn't show people. That's why I've been here. Now, having my car here and being out is apparently caused an issue. So, I am now bringing my car with me for where I go. I'm additionally not going over to my friend's house, so people know where I'm at. That's the problem. So now I'm stuck living in my car again. You know, I can't couch surf anymore at different places. I know a lot of people, and that kind of throws people off. Well, then why aren't you doing it? Because I only go to those people in emergency case situations when I'm helping someone out. So everyone knows those people. Everyone has those people in their network. So the fact, who am I to say any of this, to do what I do? It's because it's the right thing to do. I understand that East Missouri Action Agency's hands are tied until Lisa says something. But the fact of the matter is, as this landlord allows people into his facilities based on certain criteria. He rattles their nest. They do work for him. They also stay in a certain economical extracurricular. Are you okay, Bob? Melvin, come here. You're stressing. All right. Situation. And He uses them. Not okay. So, I'm going to continue to help Lisa until she gets disability. And after that, maybe move her to where she wants to go. So, but until then, we're staying here. So, Lisa should be allowed to withhold her rent a few days if things are not being fixed. And East Missouri Action Agency should back her on this because you are also paying that rent. So, I don't know. Everyone do their job. Be nice. Work it out. Every day's new opportunities, new start. So, let's just wipe everything clean. Let's get this place started. This place is cockroach infested. It is not Lisa's fault. There's constantly people that we don't know coming in trying to fix things. So, you do you. Fix it. Anyways, it's actually a nice day. It's been raining for the past 4 days. My car's check engine light came on. And that's always disheartening because it's always a new problem. Always a new problem. The reason why I'm saying this is because I normally don't have bad luck at all. Cracked screens, broken down things. My stuff lasts forever. So, and that's hard to explain because I really treat my stuff like shit. It's just like I happen to get that perfect product every time without even thought. It's just kind of given to me. So it's fucking awesome. So when I see someone that is able to, is literally a genius in their own right, and have been trying to get other people to accept that, and then bad luck continues to happen, it's hard to break that cycle and get that creativity, that ingenuity, that geniusness back out. So, just part of life. Some make it, some don't. It's just part of life. Anyways, Melvin's been running the whole show. Like, if you read Reddit and follow any of my videos, this cat's a genius. I know you're not a cat. He's a cool cat. Wags his tail, starts his stuff. Gets me to pick up his poop around town. I'm like, how did he manage to do that? Well, because you don't leave dog shit in other people's yards. Not okay. So anyways, you have an amazing day. Everyone, Doug, Kim, whoever's going to be viewing this, just really, really try to make someone's life a little extra special.